see the Missouri Tigers taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Longhorns will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse, they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
Off the play fake on first down.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again, like they've got.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Buying some time. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Reed. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 20, he's got space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown!
great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the air, it's Chadwick. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The lone back's got it. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Going to swing it on second down. They get to him as he throws.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCutcheon. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quickly complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Reed. Finds his back in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Castro. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Kick is in the air. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision. He's got speed. He's
turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
He'll throw it. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Texas! more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Parks. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on third. Rushes on him. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Black 18! Black 18!
Back to pass, it's Reed. The screen, he can go. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He's got him. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the single back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on third down. Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field.
Base 27, jump. Base 27.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Reed. Right on the money. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking for space. It's Clark. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Simon. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time he's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Plucks it out of the air. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
That's caught. It's Madison. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
The tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheap.
Ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Owens. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, come up with a big play.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to pop the draw.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Turning it on! Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking for space to the left. Still on his feet. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Castro. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Owens. Caught in the backfield, it's Coates. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Coates. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. There he goes. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. The throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guy